Hi, I'm Fred Finley. I'm the owner of FineLine Weddings, and in this video we're doing our virtual consultation of our photo booth packages. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to start by jumping to our website. We are on the photo booth page of our website, and it's very easy to get here. If you go to Weddings and just come down and click Photo Booth, it'll bring you right to this page. Now if you scroll down, you'll see here photo booth pricing, and we outline our packages. But what I want to point out is instead of going over the packages right here on the website, we're going to click this printable button, which is going to open up in another tab a PDF, a printable version of our packages with the same information. And the reason we're going to go over this printable version is because I want to point out something important first before we get started. You'll see up top here it says 2019 version A. So at the time of recording this video, the specific version of the packages that we have out are 2019 version A. So maybe in the future you're watching this video, packages and pricings, always change in the future. If you're watching this version, you'll be seeing 2019 version A in the video, but maybe you're looking on the website and it says something like 2020 version B, or 2020 version A, 2019 version B, something like that. Then that means that since the time of making the video, something's changed. So most of the information will probably be similar, but you might want to look for what has changed since making the video. Okay, enough of all that. Let's jump into the packages. So with our photo booth, we have two packages, basic and standard. Okay? Let's get into it. Our basic package is 4 hours of go time. So that's 4 hours of a booth service. So if the ballroom, if your cocktail hour begins at, let's say, 6 o'clock, if guests arrive at 6 o'clock, the photo booth is going to start at 6 o'clock, it would be 6 to 10. Another reason that we do the 4-hour basic is because every once in a while, it's not uncommon these days to have a venue where you might have cocktail hour in one room before the guests enter the main ballroom. So in this situation, a lot of times you'll have cocktail for an hour in one place and then the rest of the reception is 4 hours in the main ballroom. So this would be perfect for a situation like that of just booking the basic package and having it for the 4 hours in the ballroom since the guests are going to be somewhere else for cocktail. Includes a booth attendant. The attendant is the person that delivers, sets up, and runs the booth and helps the guests. With the basic package, they print out 2-inch by 6-inch strips. The reason we point out the size, it's not as common anymore, but a few years ago it was still common and popular. Couples would purchase little things that these strips could go in. Sometimes it was like a little holder that you could put the strip in. Sometimes it was a bookmark you could put the strip in. And so it was important to point out the size of the strip so that the couples were buying the appropriate accommodations for those strips. The strips, when the guests go in, they'll take 3 pictures. The strips will print out with those 3 pictures on there, and then the bottom space is reserved. We do a footer with your event name and date. Now, with the basic package, we do a keepsake box for your copy of the strips. So when the strips comes out, the guests that just want a booth, they'll get the first copy, the second copy. The guests will write a message on the back of that strip, and they'll place it in a keepsake box. So at the end of the night, you'll have this beautiful little 4x6 keepsake box. You open it up, and all of your strips will be inside with your guest messages written on the back of your strips. It does include assorted props. After the event, we will upload all of the images into a password-protected online gallery. Now, the nice thing about that is after the event, when we come back into the office on Monday, or if we're closed Monday for a holiday on Tuesday, but we'll upload the gallery our first day back in the office. We'll send you an email when the gallery is ready, and you can even have access to download all the digital files from that gallery. But on the bottom of the strip for a wedding, we'll put the password for that gallery and how to access it on the footer, so your guests can actually go in after the wedding too and see all the fun photos that everybody took. Again, digital files via digital download, so you'll be able to go into your gallery and download all your digital files. The photo booth includes up to 70 miles round trip, so the price includes travel up to 35 miles from our office before we charge for additional travel. And then your choice of backdrop colors. So when you're filling out the planning form for the photo booth, there are various color backdrops we can use, and you can choose which one works best for you and which one you would enjoy. Now moving into our standard package, there's an extra hour of go time, so this is a full 5-hour service. This one also has scrapbooking, so instead of the keepsake box, this one does scrapbooking where the strips that are your copy will actually go into a scrapbook, and the guests will write their message on a scrapbook. So at the end of the night, you'll have a scrapbook instead of a keepsake box. And then this one includes in the price a second attendant to assist with the scrapbooking. So we'll have one attendant whose job it is to run the booth and help the guests take the photos. The second attendant is the one that will take the strip that's meant to be kept for you in your scrapbook and make sure that they keep that, put it in the scrapbook, and then have the guests sign it. There's a reminder, in terms of vendor meals, the way we do our contract, we require a meal for vendors working over 4 hours. So the basic package, there's no meals required. For the standard package, we do require 1 meal. That's going to be for the main person that's there, so we would require 1 meal for the standard package. And down below is all the different terminology, basically everything we just went through, but when you're looking at this, there's another description of everything we went through. We won't go through all this, but on the second page, there's just some different things to know. That basically we don't offer photo booths outdoors unless it's going to be in a really protected, covered area. We don't carry the photo booth up steps, so you can't have us put the photo booth in a loft, things like that. We have to be able to do it in an area that's accessible for any of our operators to take the photo booth, deliver it, and set it up. So there's a few things like that. With that said, that is our photo booth packages.